It was a dark and stormy night, the kind of night that makes you wonder whatever happened to your favorite umbrella. The last thing I needed was a case to walk through the door. But she wasn't just another dame with a problem. She needed matting experts to help her with wall-to-wall installation. I couldn't turn her away. Our team quickly got to work.
Before you begin, make sure to unroll your mat and lay it flat for 24 hours. Verify the dimensions of your room versus the dimensions of the floor mat to ensure that the mat is large enough to cover the entire room. Make sure the floor surface is swept and mopped. With yarn side up, lay out the mat in the center of the space. The mat is designed with extra inches on all sides, so you can easily trim it to fit all walls. If you're installing ultra-dry matting, the yarn surface has a ribbed pattern. Some applications may specify the direction the rib should run. Check the specs before installing to ensure the ribs are positioned in the correct direction. For other types of matting, any direction will work. Use a sharp utility knife to trim the mat into place. Using a carpet wedge, tuck the mat tightly into the corners of the walls and cut on the yarn side, using the wall as a straight edge to push against your knife blade. Make sure your mat is lying flat, then vacuum it.
This was a simple installation, but it could have been more complicated.
For matting with logos or designs, you must measure to ensure the logo or design is properly placed in your space. Some logos or designs are meant to be centered, while others are meant to be offset. In a wall-to-wall installation, check the size of the vestibule to make sure the mat is oversized correctly and that equal lengths of the mat extend on all four sides. Then verify that the design or logo is running straight or parallel to the front wall, or in the direction specified by your application. If you're installing a mat in a recessed vestibule, first remove any metal or plastic grates in the recessed area, then clean and scrub the area. If your mat has a logo or design, align it so that equal parts of the mat overhang all sides of the recess. Use a tape measure to properly align the logo. Recessed mats are usually in a square or rectangular area that is bordered by ceramic or natural stone tile. There is usually a metal edge around the recessed area. If there is not, the edge of the tile creates the edge of the recessed well. Cut the mat to that line. Door thresholds are another consideration. If your mat edge touches a square or vertical threshold, you can cut it tightly to the threshold edge. If your mat edge touches a tapered threshold, you'll need to apply a beveled rubber or PVC edge to terminate the mat edge at the threshold. And if your wall-to-wall installation is in an odd-shaped area, you will need to unroll the mat in the area and measure to ensure that equal lengths of the mat extend on all sides. Then make sure the logo or design is properly centered or aligned.
We closed the case of the wall-to-wall installation just in time for the storm to blow away.